YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. Back to participate in a tag video submitted by the ever illustrious and oh so adorable Makeup Diva 24, who's my baby sister, and I love her dearly. Hey, Kels. Entitled, ay, coño, what the hell is the title? 15 Strange Facts Tag. I love tag videos. Y'all know how I get down with tag videos. And this is one that had some questions that I actually hadn't seen before. So I'm going to read and answer and tag each and every one of you. So yeah, let's go. Number 1. What's a nickname only your family calls you? Well, I don't, depending on how you define family, I don't have a lot of them. But I will tell you this. When I was in middle school, when I was in 7th grade, we were in history class and reading, studying basically like, ancient China. And it came up in one of our classes that the emperors of the dynasties used to have all their drinking cups made out of jade. Because when you, the legend had it that when you poured poison into a cup made of jade, the cup would crack. And one of my oldest friends at the time, who is still one of my oldest friends to this day, shouts out to Gwen, said that reminded her of me because I always kind of like step in to assist somebody before they crack. So she started calling me Jade, and the name just stuck. And I mean, has followed me for years. People to this day still call me Jade. And it absolutely gets me on my nerves. Like, it drives me up a friggin' wall every time I hear it. But, it's just kind of one of those, this is my cross to bear situations. So, yes, my nickname was Jade, which none of you are allowed to call me, by the way. Number 2, what's a weird habit of yours? A weird habit. Weird habits. I probably should have thought about this before I actually started making the video, right? I'm coming back to number 2. I cannot think of weird habits at the moment. Is cracking your knuckle... I crack my neck. It's a weird habit. It's a disgusting habit, and I shouldn't do it, but like do one of those. I don't know if y'all heard that, but yeah. I crack my neck. Number 3, do you have any weird phobias? I don't have any weird phobias, and I really don't have any phobias, except I am petrified of screaming. I have, like, the worst reaction when I hear, screaming. Not like screaming, I'm excited, but screaming in terror, it's the worst with me. Like, you don't want to be anywhere near me when I hear that, which is why, incidentally, I have never seen a horror movie. I can handle just about anything you throw at me, but the sound of screaming, like, I've literally had to mute certain commercials for horror films. Like, it's so bad with me. It's just so bad with me. So, yeah, screaming, can't do it. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? One of Us. One of Us by Joan Osborne. Like, what if God was what? Yeah. It's real bad with me. Like, I get down to that song. Like, it's so serious with me. And that's probably why I live alone. Okay, number 6. What's one of your nervous habits? Y'all are really trying to get to the bottom of folk in this tag. What's one of your nervous habits? I don't know how you would describe it. Like, I make beats with my hands. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear this. I do it like on my legs. I do it kind of anywhere, like with my fingers, and like it's sort of what I do to kind of get my mind off of whatever I'm being confronted with. I guess that's a nervous habit. I might not be like the best at this, y'all. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Okay, so I have a queen size bed and I sleep in the middle. And the reason why I sleep in the middle is like it's And old, and I mean older than dirt. I couldn't even tell you where this thing came from. It's an old superstition that like when you're ready to be in a partnership, when you're ready to commit to somebody, like you pick one side of the bed to sleep on and that's the one that you sleep on, and so the other empty space is for the lover or the partner that hasn't arrived yet. And I'm not ready to to share my life with somebody right now, like fully commit to sharing my life with someone. So that's why I sleep in the middle. It's very, very odd. Like this thing is older than water and so ingrained in my culture. But yeah, that's why I sleep in the middle. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? When I first came to this country, my mother had gotten me a bear, a teddy bear, like a stuffed bear. And it was a brown bear with a little white face and black. I think they were probably like marble eyes, you know, eyes like marble. Like right now in 2011, that bear so would have been recalled because somebody would have been sued because their baby like aspirated on the damn eyes. But yeah, back then it was okay. And and it was brown and it was small and I named it Pookie. And I slept with Pookie every night for at least the first 10 years of my life. And my mother still has him. My mother still has him in a box in storage. Like she has him. She just couldn't. There was a whole exodus of like stuff that got thrown out after my parents separated. I mean everything. Like picture my mother's wedding dress like sitting on top of the garbage can outside for the trash to pick it up. It was a whole thing with my mother. But that bear remained. She just couldn't bring herself to throw it out. Okay, number 9. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? This question is wearing me out because I have answered this question on at least 3 tags. So maybe I should stop doing tags. But the drink I always order at Starbucks, I don't always order, like I get moods at Starbucks. And mind you, Kentucky don't have a lot of Starbucks, so I'm really in like with serious withdrawal. But if I was to be at a Starbucks, it would probably be a venti, non-fat mocha frappuccino. Something along those lines. That was my job, y'all. And number 10. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? I'm not going to say I never practice it, but the whole, like, okay, I know beyond any shadow of a doubt, especially as an MUA, I know you are supposed to wash off your makeup before you go to bed. This is what I know. However, I am a part of the ballroom scene. And at balls, you might not see the, outside of a ball until like 8:30, 9:30, sometimes in the morning. Like they run long, longer than hell. And when I get home after a ball, like, and it's, pushing 10:15 in the morning, it's terrible, y'all. But the last thing on my mind is taking my damn makeup off. Like, just dead last. It's so bad with me. And I've been known to fall asleep in my makeup and wake up and just like a little concealer, powder my nose, fresh swipe of gloss, and I'm back out the door. It's bad. My 20s were rough years, y'all. Do you have any weird body skills? I already showed y'all that. Oh, wait. I skipped one. All right, I'll come back to that one. Do you have any weird body skills? I already showed y'all that I can do this, but I'll show you again. The whole ears move without touching them thing. I hope y'all can see that. But yeah, I discovered that in the car at probably like, I want to say 12 years old, like in the car with my mother driving somewhere out of absolutely nowhere. I just started doing it. And then I was watching myself doing it in the rearview mirror. It was like a whole thing with me. Okay, the one that I skipped was, which way do you face in the shower? It kind of depends, I guess. Generally away from the shower. I will say that because I have this whole thing with like the idea of water going up my nose. It's just the weirdest feel. Hate it with a passion. Yeah. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad but you love to eat it anyway? All of them? No. clearly I haven't been too discriminative towards my eating habits. I mean, let's just put the shit out there. Okay, damn, I lost both of y'all. My favorite comfort food that's bad, but I love to eat it anyway. Mashed potatoes. Like I remember as a child, when I would be sad or upset or depressed or scared or just anything, my mother would make me garlic mashed potatoes. And I mean, y'all, I just don't know. Maybe it's because, you know how it is like when it's your mother. I mean, garlic mashed potatoes is not like, it's not freaking beef Wellington or something. It's not the most difficult thing to make in the world. But it was just something about my mother's that I have never been able to replicate in my own, like, culinary existence. And they were the best mashed potatoes in the world. And when she made them for me, it's like, just a big bowl of love on you know what I mean? I can't tell you. I associated my mother's... Okay, now I'm just getting into a whole other topic. But, like, I associated my mother's love with those mashed potatoes. And to this day, when I feel low and I feel down and I'm kind of looking for a hug from the inside, I always, always, without fail in my head, jump to mashed potatoes. So, yeah, there's my therapy session for the week. They're just mashed potatoes. They are not love, but they are! All right. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Oh, God. Christians, block your ears for this one. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Fuck out of here. I do. I always say it because, I mean, I just always say it. I always say it. There's something very powerful in that phrase that just really drives a point home when you really can't believe something, when something is so incredulous that you just don't know how to process it in that moment. Fuck out of here. Which is the abbreviated version of get the fuck out of here. Just fuck out of here. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps. Okay, number 15, time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? I am actually wearing a headscarf or a bonnet because my hair, no. That cute, like, Desperate Housewives and hair is just flowing on the pillow and we're all going to go to sleep and look that. Hell no. You wake up and hair is in your mouth and you're choking yourself with it and it's like across your eyes and you're like blinded. No, it doesn't work, y'all. It does not work. Short-haired women, do not be fooled. I'm telling you, it's not as glamorous as you might think. So yeah, I'm wearing a scarf or a bonnet and either like a night dress or a sleep shirt or nothing. That's what I'm wearing to bed. More often than not. Yeah. So that is all of the questions, y'all. Thank you ever so much, Miss Kels, Miss Makeup Diva 24. I love you so much. It is a blessing to be back, and y'all will be seeing me very, very soon. And once again, I tag all of y'all. So let me hear what y'all have to say. And I'm gone. One love. God, I missed y'all.